Good morning guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be working on my friend's EVO 9 MR here. So if you guys follow me on my Instagram, I posted on a story that I picked up another EVO. I was just playing around. Of course I would love to get another EVO, but we already got two. But yeah, I'm super excited about this, to be part of this project. Basically he just picked up the car maybe not even a month ago from Honolulu, and as soon as he got the car from the Kauai Harbor, he noticed that the clutch is slipping. He came over, we checked out the car, kind of told him what he should go with. I am running an Exedy twin disc on my EVO. I love it. We basically are gonna be putting some bad clutch in this bad boy. Here are all the parts that we're going to be doing. We are going to be doing more than just a clutch. We are also going to be installing engine mounts, putting some new plugs that he got here. We also have the ACT monolock that I did recommend to get. Other parts will be here and there, but most importantly, as today's video, we're going to be installing the Exedy twin disc into his EVO 9. Super pumped, super excited about this because it's an EVO, and this is basically a side job, and I basically don't do videos, but just because we're doing a twin disc on the EVO 9, I figured I want to go ahead and throw this on the channel, do everything on the car. So I got fluids over there, got some red line that I ordered from SCP Euro. We do have some extra transfer case fluid on top there that we can go ahead and top off. And I think one fluid that we actually missed was ATF, but that's okay. We can go right down to Napa and get some fluid and top that off. So yeah, I'm super pumped guys. First thing we're gonna do is remove the front bumper. We're gonna remove the charge pipe to the turbo, the shift linkage on top of the transmission, all the plugs that goes on top of the transmission. We're also gonna disconnect the battery as well. As soon as we lift the car up, we're gonna go ahead and take off the front wheels, cross member, starter, downpipe, transfer case, basically everything that's connected to the transmission in order to get that out. If all goes to plan, I'm hoping to get this car done. Well, not the car done completely, but at least to get the clutch in and the transmission in before 12 or 1 o'clock. So let's go ahead and get started. this? Huh. I don't think that's normal. Jeez. I better go call Glen. Yo. What's going on?
What excuse?
Oh, well, I wanted to show you something. I don't know if you're gonna be happy about it, but you ready?
What's that?
Okay. So I was gonna go ahead and release a throttle bearing.
What's that?
It's a hole on your trans housing.
Why is there a hole?
I don't know. Maybe something blew up before in the past. That's why when I pull this out, I was gonna release the throttle bearing, and then I'm like, oh, what the hell? There's another hole. But you could see, look, the damages right there.
Yo, what's going on with that?
Well, it probably blew from whoever owned this car. Like something went on the clutch, and it's probably the reason why they have this replacement one on the car now.
Oh my god! But that's just the housing, yeah. Is it affecting? Is it touching anything?
It's the housing, but I figured I'd FaceTime you and show you it.
Well, I can't do nothing about that right now.
No, no, but I'm just like, what the hell? Yeah, there were other couple stuff too, like here on the bracket on the torque mount, the top bolt right there is not even tightened all the way.
It wasn't tightened all the way?
No, you can still grab the washer and just flap it around. Like the downpipe, there's like that double gasket right there with the silicone. Something probably went and then freaking exploded in a trans housing and then just took that side out. You're missing like a washer plate right there on that cable bushing and other kind of stuff. So I was like, damn.
It's scary me, bro. Is there any good news?
Well, the good news is I just got to take out the release bearing, the T-case, and the trans coming out already.
But no, we should be alright, yeah. I mean, I'm sure I don't like that, but
unless
they bottom out something, no, unless they hit something, bro.
I don't know. Either way, we're gonna have to take the trans out, inspect the inside, making sure nothing weird is going on. So cross our fingers and hopefully there isn't any more issue that we have to worry about.
If there were any issues, I gotta run the trans like that for a while.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna affect anything. You'll be fine. I'll let you know if I find anything else though.
Okay, shoots.
Shoots then. Finally pulled the trans out, guys. It took a little bit longer than I really expected. I know that the two bolts on the T-case that bolts onto the transmission were super hard, so I had to go ahead and heat it up, get it hot, nice and hot. I tried to put it on the ratchet, tried to break it loose. That didn't do anything. So instead I had to use my impact gun. I had to remove the shifter off the transmission. It kept hitting here on the side of the engine bay. I never had that issue before on mine. I guess it's the transmission's housing or the way how they built are different because this is a 6-speed and mine's a 5-speed. There was like a little bit weird stuff that I seen on the car too, which they had like different size bolts. But thankfully we got access to the clutch. Now we're gonna go ahead and get that pressure plate off, take the flywheel out, see what the condition looks like on the clutch itself and the flywheel, just to see where the life is. It has an ACT monolocker already on top, but we're gonna go ahead and replace with a new one anyways. So it's just gonna be 6 bolts all around for the pressure plate. Then we can go ahead and get that removed, check the clutch, see how that looks, and then we're gonna go ahead and remove the flywheel. Clutch and flywheel is out of the car. Here is the condition how the flywheel looks. Doesn't look too bad of a condition. There is a little heat spot here and there. And here is the clutch. Here's the pressure plate. This doesn't look too bad either, but it's okay. We got everything all cleaned up over there on the threads and also on the flywheel bolts. Now we're gonna go ahead and take out this beautiful Exedy twin disc. So everything looks good on top over here. Just checking, make sure everything is good to go. If you guys can see right here, there is a blue line. I guess this is way how the clutch has to be installed. Basically, clutch is balanced how it is. So we got to make sure that we're gonna go ahead and put everything lined up where it is. So first thing that we're gonna do is that we're gonna go ahead and remove all the Allen screws out, because then we have to separate everything, the pressure plate, the disc, in order to put the flywheel on first, tighten it, torque it to spec, and then we can go ahead and put everything back on the clutch. So right after we put the flywheel on, we're gonna go ahead and clean the surface before we put the new clutch in, and also the pressure plate on both sides. After that, we can go ahead and torque it to spec. I believe was 98 foot-pounds, and then the Allen screws here on the pressure plate would be 23 foot-pounds. Alright, so we got the clutch in there, put Loctite on the flywheel bolt, torque it to 98 foot-pounds, and then we went to go ahead and clean all the plates, torque the pressure plate into spec as well as 23 foot-pound, and we also installed the new ACT monolock. Beautiful. So we met a goal. We put in a new flywheel and clutch. All we have to do now is that we have to install the new release throwout bearing, which I'm gonna do tomorrow. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and replace the rear mount with torque solution before we go ahead and put the trans back on. But yeah, I think we're in a good stopping point. I actually run out of time today because I have to get ready and go to work. As soon as we install everything back in, it's gonna feel super nice. Like, I loved it on my car. The launch is really insane. Like, it picks up the acceleration, and my car does chirp second and third gear, and it's been holding up for like a year and a half right now. And my car's seen at least over, I would say, like 20 to 25 launches, and it never fails me. Like, one of the best twin disc clutch that I ever had in my entire life. I honestly would recommend it. The heavy duty is range about 500 horsepower, so that's why the idea is that with Glen's car, he wants to get the car up to over 500, so that's his goal. The heavy duty is gonna hold that power, and it's gonna be really sick. Just kind of go over the car one more time, making sure there isn't anything weird, because I mean, this car is like some weird clamps, some weird bolts on top there, I don't know what. Thankfully it's in good hands, and I want to make sure that this car runs 100 top shape, make sure everything's good to go before we get the car tuned from Dr. Boost Tune. So I'm super excited about that and looking forward to this, and this car is going to make decent power for sure. If you guys want to pick up these clutch, I have a link down below. Hit up at MA Performance, that's where I got my clutch. Fast shipping, fast, you know, great quality. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hello guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.